In Atlanta, I'm the man. In Peru, I'm the giant. It's my way or the highway. No Freestyle Friday. They say diamonds are forever, so I wear them thanks to Kanye. Hey y'all, back at y'all, man. Another beautiful day. Still ain't on no island, but hey, we still resting our body. That's more important. And we're gonna get to the island, don't worry. Probably next 2 weeks. The next 2 weeks vacation. Like last year. You know how we did it. Vegas and Miami in 2 weeks. Within 2 weeks, that's insane. But we ain't here to talk about that. My looks, wait, what'd she say? My looks is the only thing I'm bringing to the table. My looks alone will get you hooked. You do what you're told. I'm the head of the household. Now, a lot of people, again, they're going to ignorantly look at this and see a black chick saying this. That's even if for one, how do we really know that the black chick in the picture said this? We really don't know. It could be a dude doing this shit, you know, trying to make some type of point. But it would surprise me because most women think this way. Remember the video I said where everybody ignorantly thinks it's just the black woman who's thinking this way? But it's really not. It's really not all women, but all races of women think this way. It's just that, remember what I said in the video about how the black woman ignorantly exposes how all women think, or all the races of women think. Y'all remember that video? So I'm saying, I say all this to say this. Like I said, the black chick's game. Let me pull this down for a second because the stupid ass cop got somebody pulled over. The black chick's game it's not tight. It's not tight. She ignorantly exposes how she feels. But not only her, she's exposing how they all feel, except the difference is Becky and the Mexican chick and all the other chicks, they're smart enough to shh. They all think the same. Not every woman, but all races think the same. They're just not, the black woman's too stupid to shh. She don't know how to do that. Right? And this is why I tell men, do not go for just looks. Because a lot of females think that their looks give them this pass, man. And it's not their fault, it's your fault. That's right, it's your fault. Why is it your fault? Because if you demanded more than looks out of a woman, she wouldn't think that her looks can be able to do this type of shit to a man. Get power over a man like this. You know what I mean? I don't agree that a man should just be able to boss a woman around and all this other shit, but it does say that the Most High made the man the head. The man's the leader. So women need to pick a man that they feel comfortable being led by. If not, then pick a girl. Go deal with a girl. And I'm not telling you to do that, like, literally. I don't agree with it, because that is against the Most High, in my opinion. But since you don't want to follow a man, then go get a girl. But guess what? Guess who their girl is? Guess who their girl is, man? When they don't want to go get a girl, guess who their girl is? You guessed it. Men who are willing to fall under these programs and follow what a woman wants them to do. As a man, you got to be very careful with being a leader. You don't want to steer a woman wrong ever. You know what I mean? So anything you're saying for a woman to do, it's got to be on point. It can't be no selfish shit. It can't be no stuff that's going to destroy her. None of that. It's always got to be something that's going to benefit her life and make her life better. And a woman is not incapable of making her own decisions. That's why you have to pick a woman that makes good decisions, so you don't really have to say much. See, yeah, the man's the leader, but when he picks a woman that makes good decisions and has a brain that she uses, he don't gotta say much. I don't gotta say, don't drink or drive, hit me up and I'll get y'all friends home. You and your friends home. He ain't gotta say that. But when you're dealing with a woman who makes poor decisions, she gonna do this dumb shit. She gonna drink and drive and wild and sing and rap while she drunk as fuck. Get pulled over and shit. Now she can't go to work because she ain't got a license type shit. And then you gotta say things. You gotta tell the wrong woman to do this or that. You ain't gotta tell the right woman to do this or that. That's what made her the right woman. That's why you picked her in the first place. But, you know, they think their looks is enough. They think their looks make them better than a man that got all this shit going on. A man can have all this shit going on. Height, all this shit. Height, looks, money, good dude, whatever. Good job, whatever. He can have all that, and she thinks her looks trumps that. And the reason why is because of social media and men. It's men. Okay, you look good, but what else? If all you do is look good, then I can't fuck with you. And I advise any man not to, I advise men to not put looks on a pedestal. Yeah, your looks can be important. They supposed to be, but you can't put them on a pedestal or you get shit like this. This is a girl that has been getting away with whatever she wanted to do because she looked good. Because men go for a look, they put looks on a pedestal. Instead of, okay, I think she's very attractive. Now, let me see what's going on with her. That's not enough to get qualified. Okay, you look good. All right, bet. That's the first step. Now you're in the door. You know how they say men's looks get them in the door with women? But women are smart enough to make you go through more shit than just look. Just be handsome. That ain't enough for a smart woman. So you men gotta be smart too. You gotta leave women like this alone and give them no benefits from a man. I'm just gonna fuck her. No, that's a problem. Because now she still gets to experience a man's energy and experience a man's presence. And more than likely, if you just gonna fuck her, you're probably gonna buy her shit and all this other shit too. By default, you're gonna start liking the sex and start doing simp shit. So just ignore these type of females, man. Just ignore them. That's how you win. When they don't have the benefits of a man and they realize, damn, I gotta do more than just put on some fucking makeup to get a man, then the game changes for them. And it's unfortunate that, you know, some women don't have looks because there's a lot of good women that don't have looks, man. And then there's a lot of bad women that do have looks. It's just unfortunate. And I think the main reason why this happens is because the women with the looks, not all women who don't have looks, and looks is subjective, so I'm not calling anybody ugly. Every woman's beautiful in their own right. You know what I mean? But the reason why you have this going on a lot when it comes to good-looking women is because they've been getting away with just looks. They have never had to tap into doing other shit that a woman has to do. Women who lack looks, not necessarily as they're ugly, but in the aspect of many men feeling like she's not the best looking woman, she had to tap into other shit. She had to tap into other shit, man. You got to let these type of women who feel like my looks is enough, this is all I'm bringing to the table, and I run shit, this is my household, you gotta let them be. You cannot give them no benefits from a man. None. Not even sex. None. Absolutely none. I mean, this girl didn't even say, I bring looks and sex. She just said looks. So she probably ain't even trying to put out. She probably used her dildo or something. And the sad part about this is, man, this is about 90% of women. It's not just the so-called black women. Well, Becky ain't doing this. Yes, she is. She just not. Becky is smart, dog, when it comes to this. She's not going to expose how she feels. Because she understands the men ain't going to fuck. This is why men be like, I ain't fuck with the black chick. Let me get Becky. That's why Becky winning. Because she's smart enough to shut her fucking mouth. They all got the same playbook, though, my nigga. You, Tom Brady, they all got the same fucking playbook. You better wake the fuck up. You can't go, man, just because she look good don't mean her sex good anyway. Because that's the main reason. Why do I say this? Not because all I think about or care about is sex, but I know men tie looks with sex. They see she look good. Oh man, it'd be good to fuck her. And a lot of times that's not even the case. So why even put women who look good on a pedestal just because they look good? Why? I'm not saying get an ugly woman. And ugly is subjective. Just like looking good is subjective. But what I'm saying is, you find a woman attractive, don't just jump out the window, man. There's gotta be more to it. She's got to show more. Other women have to. It's the women that get told they look good by everybody, and they know they look good and shit. This is what you get a lot of times. But guess what? If women were smart, the good-looking women, they would add all those other assets to their game as being a woman, and they would be the top tier. But the problem is, they don't care about you. Most of them super fine chicks do not care about you because they've been told they look good so much that they just feel like men are nothing. It's unfortunate, but men got to blame themselves. I'm not here to blame the good-looking woman because, for one, it's subjective. You know what I mean? What I think looks good is not necessarily what you or him think looks good, right? So that's subjective. A woman who is butt ugly to me could be fine as hell to another guy. But how do you get the big head women versus the non-big head women? Because the majority thinks this chick looks good, or this chick doesn't look good. Or should I say the majority is picking these chicks over these chicks. That's why a lot of them say, well, she's fat and overweight, she gotta suck dick. Ha ha ha. No, she don't. She could lose weight, get in shape, and remain a good ass woman. Keep that good woman part about her, and find a good ass dude, man. But y'all gotta understand, when it comes to a lot of these women, it's not about love, man. It's about survival. It's about what she wants. So therefore, all I know is God said I'm the head. So I'm not dealing with no woman that's operating under Satan. Understand that. You're dealing with a woman operated under Satan. How can you be sent from me, from God, and you don't even comply with the part that God said, Tuan's the leader? You can't be from God. There's no way. You can scream Jesus, Jesus, whatever, all the hell you want. If you operate, I'm the man, I'm the leader, you're not from God. We already know where you're from. So get out of here. Get out of here. The only thing they are good for is one thing, but I advise you men not to even do that. Because that's still giving them fuel to do the fuckery that they do, man. Don't even look at them, don't talk to them, no nothing. Deal with women who understand, deal with women who want to be the woman and want a man to be the man. There's two types of women out here, dog. There's two types of women out here, dog. The ones that want to be the man and the ones that want you to be the man. You better choose wisely. Now the ones that want you to be the man, you gotta be a man, man. You gotta be really a leader, man. You can't be just, I'm controlling and this and that, and I'm gonna just do everything because I feel this way. No, it's gotta be on point, man. The decisions you tell your girl, like, all right, we're going to do this because this. Maybe explaining it to the chick, well, all right, that makes sense. I see why he's doing this or that. Sometimes they just simply, it get to the point that a woman just feel like, I know he's going to make the right decision. I don't even got to worry about it. Just like when you pick the right woman. You don't got to be doing all this coaching and yelling and screaming and all this. Man, you ain't got to do that because you picked the right woman. It's so easier. Because she's already on point, if you want to put it like that. The right woman's already on point. I ain't got to be a drill sergeant to the right chick. She know not to fuck another guy. She know not to be wearing certain things in front of other guys because she wants to do it. Not because I told her to do it. She already want to do it. I don't got to say, don't wear that shit in front of them. Why you wearing that? I don't got to say that. She already said, I don't want to do that. You see the difference? Stop flirting with them guys. I ain't got to say that to the right girl. She not going to do it. This is what y'all don't get. Anytime it's like pulling teeth, dog, she's not the right one. Get it through your heads. The right woman will comply, man. And when I say the right woman, it really can be any woman. It's a choice. When a woman complies, It's a fucking choice. If you don't believe me, look at the woman you've dealt with or dealing with. Some of y'all dealing with. Look at the woman you dealt with. When she was liking you and there wasn't no other guy she was fucking with and shit, 100% compliance. What happened when y'all started falling out or she started fucking somebody else? What happened? Friction. No compliance. No good morning. No, I'm not giving you head. All that shit. But before all that, everything on point. This is why y'all men can't understand. Well, it was going good at first and she pulled off the mask. Yeah, she pulled off that mask of liking you. If you really want to keep it 100. Now, some people are fake. They put on acts to get what they want out of you. Well, it's still a mask of liking you either way. Some of them really did like you and some of them never did like you. It was just an act. You know what I mean? But some of them it's an act and some of them are just being compliant because that's what women do when they want a man. This is what these women do. But women like that they don't really want a man. They want things a man can do for them. Don't you get it? The bad bitch really don't want a man. She just want a man for what she can do. The bad bitch don't want a man because she wants to be the man, my nigga. This shit is not rocket science, dog. The bad bitch don't want a man because she wants to be the man. Only reason why she wants a man, quote unquote, is for the benefits of the man. And you gotta leave these chicks alone. Let them fall by the sword. You think God is happy with these Jezebels doing this? When God created them to be the helpmate for the man? No. So let them fall by the sword and they will fall. The devil's deceiving them on a high level. Let them stay deceived. They know right from wrong. Let them stay deceived. Want to listen to Cynthia G and all that? Then go ahead. Fall by the sword with Cynthia G and all them. The only way you're going to get a man, the only way these chicks should be able to get a man is if they get a simp. AKA a girlfriend. Because that's what a man is when he starts simping. You they bitch. No way around it. No way around it, man. This is an ongoing thing and it's not going to change. These women ain't going to change. But this is why y'all got to get smart like me. Like Pac said. Like Pac said, before I comply and be a woman's bitch or bow down because of her looks or do all this and be some simp cuck, getting married and all that shit, fuck that, I'll jack off, like Pac said. And we all know Pac can pull girls, so you can't say he did it. He was saying that shit just because he couldn't get no girls. Nah, that's the cheat code right there. A lot of people say don't do that, but that's the cheat code. That's the cheat code. It is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do to avoid this bullshit. Do not let them have power over you by any means necessary. So if that means lotion, then motherfucker, I'm gonna do what I gotta do to keep them from having power over me. That's what you should do. But hopefully you can still get women. Which you will be able to get women if you are a man on your square. You really ain't gotta go to that jacking off shit, right? But if you had to go there, do that before you do this. Oh, let me trick tonight and do this. Stop doing that shit, man. This is why they think the way they think. They think y'all ain't nothing, man. She thinks because she looks good and got people in her DM because of her vagina that she's better than you. But in reality, she's not. And she's going to find that out the hard way. Once she starts hitting 30, she's going to realize she's been lied to by the devil. It is what it is. And a lot of these girls have kids, man. They got 3, 4, 5 kids. So it's not about love with them anymore. That's what y'all not getting through y'all heads. You looking for love, she's looking for survival. It's all about survival with her, not love. She already tried the love thing. Her heart been broken by some of those guys she got them kids by. And then they want to shame you and say bad bitch error because shit like this and what that makes men want this 50-50 shit. It's shit like this that makes men want the 50-50 shit. 50-50 ain't just money in my book. At all, really. It's really more the effort that she's putting into the situation. Personally, I would rather make more money than her. But if it didn't happen, that's even better, I guess. Because the right woman ain't gonna abuse that I make more money than him type shit. They don't do that. The right woman don't do this shit, man. A lot of people just don't get what the right woman means. I think they think in their minds that it's this perfect girl, you know, one day and boom, she's just the right one. Nah, man, it's all about, okay, does she think this way? Does she move that way? Do I got to tell her this and that? How does she make decisions? It more is like that than just some girl that you think's perfect. You got to understand, a lot of these women are bitter because they come from areas that can make you a bitter person. That's number one. And they're a female, so it's intensified. You already see how it can affect men. Us men coming from hoods and shit have anger issues and shit like that. Not to mention the rap music and all that shit. But add that shit 10 times more with a female because she's emotional. So it's harder for her to channel, or should I say, it's harder for her to contain being a product of that environment. You know, all the scars and everything that she's dealt with, from men to everything else. So these women need help, man. They need prayer. What y'all need to do is leave them alone and pray for them. That's what y'all need to do. And I'm being completely 100% honest. The devil is using these women as a tool, man. That's one of, what I'll tell y'all, man. The devil's biggest tool is a woman or man. Why is that the devil's biggest tool? Because ultimately, what's the devil's goal? To destroy women and men, right? That's the goal, right? To destroy women and men. So he can't. I'm back. That shit kind of ended my life. I wasn't done yet. Fuck that. The devil ain't winning today. Now, back to what I was saying. The devil's job is to destroy woman and man, right? Right? So how's the devil going to destroy woman or man without woman or man? He can't use the damn construction barrel over there. He could use food and drugs and shit like that, but guess what? Somebody has to make those drugs. Somebody has to deliver those drugs and food and shit like that, I guess, right? So ultimately, the devil needs women and men to destroy women and men. That's why he works through women and men the most. Of course, ultimately, he's going to work through sex and drugs and all that stuff, but that all stems off of women and men. The root is women and men. People say the root of money, the root of all evil is money. It's really women and men. If you really think about it, because money can't move itself. Money wasn't created by itself. Man had to do that. So again, man, y'all just got to understand that it's spiritual warfare, man. At the end of the fucking day, it's spiritual warfare, man. The devil is using, he's using women the most. Fuck, man. He's using women the most, but I feel like he's using men too. I ain't gonna sit there and say that men they guilty as fuck. I ain't gonna cap to you. But I just feel like, just like he did with Eve, I feel like it's the same shit. Over and over. Like we experiencing the same thing over and over. Are you gonna be the one to bite that apple? You gonna let Eve make you bite that apple? What's that apple? Nah, don't try to improve and stop saying nigga 1,000 times and selling drugs and this and that. Because we as men, it makes or women, it makes our pussy tingle. If you want pussy, then you're gonna have to comply and be a bad boy. That type shit. Don't mark up your body, says the Most High. Oh, but women, it's sexy. Put tattoos in your body. I don't like it unless you got it. Shit like this. Man, he stepped on my shoe in the club. And if I just try to make peace with him, I'm gonna look like a bitch. And these women are looking, fuck that, I'm about to hurt this motherfucker, kill him. Doing shit that they want y'all to do. You want to become a better black man, she wants you to stay a nigga because it makes her pussy wet. And I'm not saying that the nigga gonna come out of you, but you could be a better version. You could be a businessman nigga. You know what I mean? Not saying change where you came from. You never want to forget that. But you ain't got to stay the same version. Why I gotta say the same 15-year-old virgin nigga just to make her pussy wet? You know why? Because she's a child. She's still a fucking child. Grown-ass women they don't want that. Grown women don't want that shit. They want grown man shit. So it is what it is, man. The devil got to use people to destroy people. It is what it is. And he rewards people who rewards people who destroy people. Women like her will get rewarded way more with men than the women who are trying to do what God wants. But the woman who does what God wants will get the better man in the end, and the better results, and the better life, and the better consequences. The other woman will not. She winning right now. The ride right now is the shit. You know, I'm basically a man. I run these men. They worship me. They bow down to me. I got them all. I do it. Everything in my hand. But it's going to come to an end. It's a deception. The devil got them deceived. It is what it is. The devil got them deceived, man. The Most High said they are the helpmate to the man. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Say it however you want to say it. Now, it's up to men to not abuse that authority. It's up to men to not abuse that authority. Okay, the Most High said, I have power. I'm the head of the household, and I'm the leader of the women. Now, you got to do what's right. And because if you don't, then the Most High going to be mad at you. Just like he's going to be mad at the women for saying, I'm not listening to you, God. I know I'm the woman, but I want to run these men. That's the devil in them. So let them fall by the sword. I don't understand why you men can't just let them go. There's so many women in the world. Why you got to worry about a woman who thinks like this? And please stop saying that, well, I'm just going to get Becky. If you find a good Becky, cool, but stop thinking that Becky don't think like this too. It's not just the black woman. The black woman is just stupid enough to ignorantly expose their hands. All she's doing is exposing the hands of most women, about 90% of them. That's all she's doing. So I don't want them to be quiet. Keep talking. Keep talking and keep exposing what y'all think and what y'all feel. All right? Yeah. Thanks. Yep. It's one simple cure to all this shit. Dick discipline, motherfucker. Dick discipline. Even if you have to jack off, dick discipline. That's the key to all this shit. Until you find the right chicks. Or the right chick, man. You do not have to settle for that. Stop thinking because a woman look good that makes her a great woman. It doesn't. You got to get up out of that mindset, man. You got to have the mindset, okay, I want a good looking woman, right? But that's not the only reason why I'm going to pick a woman. So until I find a woman who I think looks good, that is actually a good woman, then I'm not going to settle. That's the mindset you should have. Not, well, she looked good and I guess I can't do no better. I might as well just comply and be her bitch. No, these women don't even deserve the benefits of a man looking at them. Them type of females don't. And it's sad because the good ones don't get the recognition they deserve. It's them that's getting all the recognition. That's why they think like this. And think that they can run men and I do this and men bow down to me. Stop it, man. Grow some fucking balls, man. You know what? Don't grow no. Be they bitch. I don't know about you, but I'm trying to get $1 million, dog. I don't know about you, but I want a house, I want a boat and all these other things. And I do not see that happening, letting a woman be my downfall. The right woman is going to help, if anything, or add to this dream. Not take away from it, because all she cares about is her fucking self. I'm going to leave y'all with this. These women don't want men, they want to be men. Those women who think like that, they do not want a man. They want to be the man. I wouldn't be surprised if they envy God and hate God because he made them a woman. I would not be surprised. They want to be fucking men, dog. They want the power that God gave to you. That's not who God created them to be. But you men must understand that even though God gave us this power as men, you can't abuse it. Do the right thing when you get the right chick. Never steer her the wrong way. Never try to hurt her. Try to be the best you can be. But it's got to be the right trick or you're a simp. If it's the wrong chick, you are a simp when you're doing this. But if it's the right chick, she deserves this. And she's giving it back to you in return. Or just stay single. Those are the three options. Either be they bitch, like Pac said, if y'all don't, look, like Pac said, you gonna die. We all gonna die, right? Either that, pick the right woman, learn, and God help me filter out what the right woman is. Help me pick this right woman. Not just look at, oh, looks, I'm all in. No, ask God to help you. Or stay single. Those are the three options. And I advise you really to not want to just stay single unless you feel like there is no other option. Because a woman's a great thing if you can get the right one. But if not, then you better do what Pac said, man. You better do what Pac said, man. It is what it is. This is a war, man. You can't let the devil win. The devil already winning. When he winning with women like this, he's winning. That woman thinks she's winning, but really the devil's just using her as a tool. And when he's done with her, it's all going to come back in her face. And she's got to deal with the Most High. We all do. We all do. But that shit, that's some karma shit right there. Karma, aka the Most High. You don't want that. You don't want no problems with that. Like Lil Scrappy said, you don't want no problems with the Most High. You don't want bad karma, man. All y'all got to do as men is ignore these type of women. The moment you see it, and do not be the man that, man, I would just fuck her throat and fuck her and toss her to the curb. I feel you. A woman like that, who would loud mouth like that, I would love to just shove my dick all the way down that bitch throat and shut her the fuck up. But you can't give her no benefits from the man. None. These women don't. Oh, you think men ain't shit? You think men are down here and you better than them? Okay, then don't get no. You won't get no man. You know how your mom used to say, "Oh, you ain't happy with this ice cream? Then you ain't getting none. None of y'all get none." That's how you gotta be with these women. You don't want to respect a man? You know what I mean? You act like men ain't nothing? Okay, then we're gonna be nothing to you. And we're gonna deal with women who think that men are great. We're gonna deal with women who actually want men. This is what it needs to happen. And women need to do the same, vice versa, but it's more difficult for them because men are still gonna wanna fuck them just because they got a vagina and they are not the leader, so I'm not pointing a finger at them, I'm pointing a finger at us. If you want this game to change, nigga, you got to have some dick discipline. All men all over this bitch, but we know that's not gonna happen. So guess what? Since all men ain't gonna do that, make sure you don't fall by the sword. Realistically, it's not all men ain't gonna do it. Let's keep it 100. All men ain't gonna do this shit. So realistically, you're still gonna have bad bitch behavior and bad bitches who think they run men and shit. So only thing you can do is make sure you individually, or if you have sons, make sure they understand this shit too. Son, you're the leader, but do not take advantage of women. The woman that wanna fuck with you and you like her, make sure you do her right. Yeah, you're the leader, and she should kind of listen to you. And guess what? If you pick the right woman, you're gonna listen to her too. Why? Because shit she say it's already gonna make sense. Because she's a good thinker, she's a good decision maker. That's why you pick her. I don't even gotta tell my girl this or that. If I had a girl, I'm gonna pick her based off of good shit, and don't drink and drive, don't do this and that. I don't gotta do that. She's already on point. In fact, she might have some better ideas than me. Like, damn, you're right. That does make sense to invest in that instead of that. This is what I'm talking about. But y'all don't get it, man. Y'all just don't. Because I just want looks. Man, fuck they looks, man. Fuck they looks. If it don't come with other shit than that, fuck they looks. You getting a plastic fake Barbie doll when you just pick a woman based off her looks and that's all she got going on. A plastic fake Barbie doll. You might as well just go buy a blow up doll and save all the other money other than buying a fucking blow up doll. You might as well just do that shit. Because you're getting a dead brained female that ain't doing shit for you. A fucking blow up doll. And they don't even be wanting to give you sex and everything either because it's all about them. So you're losing in every fucking category. So what man in his right fucking mind would do this shit? Come on, man, I'm done.